Well, hello there, my good YouTube people. It's Bridget back again from It's Your Time channel. And it is about 96 degrees out here, and I'm a little hot, a little hot. Though I do like the summer. I figured while I sat out here and chatted with you guys a bit, let me make myself comfortable since have started to put on my nursing outfit because we're going to deal with a nursing topic today. Before I get started and forget, I want to give big props to my editing guy, John Winters, and I can drop his information in the comments below if you need someone to help you with your YouTube journey or a photo shoot, anything technical, computer-ish, he is your guy. Also want to remind you, if this has been a blessing to you or you know someone that this might help, please like, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
So I want to talk this week about the Cyclospora bug that has gotten loose and is running rampant in all of the USA, right? So the thing is, now we're out here trying to do better, right? People are trying to eat salads, they're trying to go to Chipotle versus, McDonald's and things like that. And people have gotten caught up because there is a parasite that has been found in the bagged lettuce. There are lots and lots of names floating around about which companies, and I have not researched them all, so I'm not going to drop any names just because that's not good business to put the bad name out there on some people. But I will say it has really, forgive me, that the plane just flew up right in the middle of the recording. Let's give it a second to go. Yeah, this it happened another time I was out here recording. I don't know, it must be the time of day I come out here. But basically, it's really shaken people up because we're out here having a good time in the summer. People are vacationing, kids are out from school, people are having barbecues, we're doing things. And this thing is causing major upset because it can have you sick to up to 2 weeks. They say after exposure, symptoms can show up day 1 to 3, and it could last up to 2 weeks after exposure. Very loose kind of numbers there. But, the diarrhea tends to be very watery and smelly. Wet poop is not smelly, right? But, this particularly, anything with a parasite or any type of infection usually smells a little different. Um, and it's potentially dangerous because it can dehydrate you. A lot of people are already behind on their fluid intake. We did a little segment a couple of weeks ago about the importance of protecting yourself in the summer with hydrating. So there are a couple of things I want to address. Hydrating, yes. So I've got my water here out here. Now this is about a 500 cc container of water. It's a insulated cup. Try to get in at least 3 of these a day. That's a general number for most size people if you can do it. And that would be water, juice, maybe a light tea. I wouldn't say much for the coffee or teas. When I say tea, I would say, an herbal tea because caffeine can dehydrate you as well. So stay away from the caffeinated drinks. Try to stick to the waters, juices, Gatorades. So this thing um, can have you pooping for a day, 1 to 3 days. And it can be pretty hard because who wants to keep drinking and eating when their stomach is cramping because it can be painful and it can give you a slight temperature, low grade fevers. Low grade fevers, we normally say anywhere from 99 to 101, right? If this has affected you or anyone in your household, make sure that you are having either that you or that person, make sure that you guys are drinking enough fluids. Want to give you a little tidbit. Gatorade is great, but the Gatorade Zero is probably the best because the Gatorade with sugar can make diarrhea worse. And that's something that I found out just this last couple years in nursing as have been doing a lot of video visits for patients and a lot of complaints of the uh, diarrhea and nausea, vomiting, and having to surplus their fluids with, Gatorade. So That said, also, I want to just there's been most people know about the brat diet. It's B like boy, R like Richard, A like apple, T like Tom brat diet. So that is bananas, uh, white rice, applesauce, and toast. It's called the brat diet. That's very mild. So it will help your stomach to heal on its own as your body's going to eradicate the parasite, the infection, whatever's going on. We're talking about the cyclospora, so we're talking about the parasite, but it will get rid of it on its own. But you want to give your body some sort of substance while it's happening. And these things, the brat diet, can help you get something in your stomach, have a little bit of nutrition without causing your stomach any more upset. So again, bananas, white rice, applesauce, and toast. You can kinda go with anything that you can tolerate as long as it's not spicy or greasy. So if you're feeling like, "That's not quite enough for me, I need a little protein," you know, chicken, baked, boiled, you can grill, whatever meats you have, but I would stay away from the sauces, stay away from the sausages, anything that's going to be greasy. Just give yourself, 48 to 72 hours after the symptoms show up, just to let your body rest and recuperate. It's very contagious as well. So got a couple little nifty things that I've got, and whatever has a label on here, I am not doing any advertising for anyone in particular, but I just tried to get stuff that was kind of generic in nature. But while you're out and about moving around, especially if you're traveling, I take these still, and they're just antibacterial wipes, and I put them in my backpack or my purse when I get on the plane, and I wipe down my area, my little table that comes down, the arms of the chair, the buttons that I'm going to touch, I wipe that down before I use anything just because you never know. And that this habit actually got started from COVID. I definitely can't carry my hand sanitizer. You can get it in many different forms. This is a real cute one that you can have if you just like cute things. You're a girly girl. They sell it in the dollar store, I believe. Yeah, the dollar store. And it's just a spray. Just some spray, rub, sanitizes your hands. Super good. Another thing, if you're traveling, is if you can a little little travel size can of Lysol. And I use that for places that I wouldn't have the wipes, or like if I'm in a hotel room and I want to spray down the bathroom, the switches on the walls and the handle on the toilet seat or the sinks, the handles on the sinks. I would go and spray that, give it a layer or two, uh, antibacterial protection, just because you don't know who's been in there and what the housekeepers have done to what they've used to clean, if they've gotten to it, if they missed a spot. And I just like to take any chances. When I'm off vacationing, I'm trying to have a good time. I don't want any sickness coming in, ruining my trip, right? So, keeping that in mind. Also, don't forget that there is a summertime flu, and that can be in the form of cough, cold symptoms, congestion. So, if you're traveling, don't give up your masks. I've got a couple here. I actually got a whole box from Amazon, and these have lasted me for about a year. This particular brand I like. It fits well on the face, and it has all different colors. I think the blue and the orange that I showed you. I think it also has black, gray, and a burgundy. Yeah. So if you need something, you want to be fashionable as well. Um, but this brand is called Halodoto. Okay, so just a couple tidbits on how to protect yourself against the cyclospora and how to protect yourself in general while you're out and about moving around, going to parks, um, water parks, the bathrooms, open markets, all the things. It pays to take the extra couple of minutes to protect yourself, especially if you've got a house full of people, because if you have children, once one gets it, whatever they come home with goes through the whole entire household. And sometimes that can have you in a lurch for like a week or two. We don't have any time to lose. Remember, it's our time to enjoy and make good choices for us. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to make good choices in taking care of yourself and protecting yourself. Stay away from the packaged greens, the packet salads, go back to your own lettuce, your own spinach, chop it up, do that until we get some concrete information that we are cleared to be able to safely move about the cabin again when it comes to the bag size. All right. I hope that blesses someone, and I will see you again on the next episode. Blessings.